10 more things RFKJr says to eat for emotional nutrition. Number 1, the delusion of a CrossFit instructor who thinks they're changing lives. Keto-compatible narcissism powder, now with added, you know what your problem is? Contains 15 grams of unsolicited advice per serving and trace amounts of torn ACL denial. Warning, may cause spontaneous discussions about your muscle to fat ratio at dinner parties. Next thing to eat emotionally, your boss's surprise when you actually quit after threatening it for years. Shock confused with hints of panic and budget concerns, plus notes of wait, you were serious? Aged in quarterly meetings where they promised things would get better. Each serving includes the full flavor profile of scrambling to post your job description on Indeed. The next thing that RFKJr recommends you eat emotionally is the confidence of a man explaining your own job to you at a conference. Mansplaining marinade extra thick with chunks of actually what you meant to say was best absorbed while wearing your company name badge that clearly states your senior position. This pairs wonderfully with your PhD in the exact subject he's explaining. The next thing RFK says to eat emotionally, your therapist's internal scream when you cancel last minute again. Professional boundaries dissolved in stomach acid and student loan payments. Each dose contains 8 weeks of we've talked about this pattern compressed into a single sigh. Includes bonus notes of their own therapist's hourly rate. The next thing RFKJr says to eat emotionally, the denial of someone still using their ex's Netflix password after 3 years. Digital parasite protein with we're still friends justification minerals. Enhanced with the specific timing of logging in during their date night to watch the final season of your show. Contains recommended daily allowance of, they haven't changed it, so they must be okay with it. The next thing RFKJr says to eat emotionally is your HOA president's power trip crystallized into bath salts. Not those bath salts, the other kind that measures grass height to the millimeter, infused with the essence of 47 violation notices about your mailbox color being eggshell instead of pearl white. Each crystal contains the concentrated rage of a person who peaked at neighborhood comptroller. The next thing to eat emotionally is the bargaining stage of grief from a fantasy football commissioner. Week 14 elimination extract fermented in a group chat of grown adults arguing about theoretical points. Contains pure essence of, if Mahomes hadn't rested in week 17 last year, everything would be different. Serve with a side of trying to change the rules mid-season because, well, they're losing. The next thing to eat emotionally is your hairdresser's restraint when you show them a celebrity photo saying, make me look like this. Patience paced with unrealistic expectation chunks and the knowledge that Margot Robbie has different bone structure than you. Infused with 3 years of cosmetology school screaming internally while saying, oh, well, we can definitely work with this. Contains trace amounts of, that's a wig, Sandra. The next thing RFKJr says you should eat emotionally, the spite that fueled your aunt's potato salad after nobody complimented it last year. Now with 30% more aggressive raisins and enough mayonnaise to prove a point. Each bite contains her memory of you taking seconds of cousin Beth's coleslaw instead, garnished with dill she knows you hate, but add it anyway because it's traditional. The next thing RFKJr says you should eat emotionally is your own hubris from correcting someone's grammar on the internet. Self-righteousness served at exactly 98.6 degrees of smug with a garnish of actually it's Y-O-U-R, not Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. fermented in the comments section while ignoring your own typo 3 posts ago. It comes with a free side of nobody thanking you for your service to the English language.